won 65-45.
Look at that.
Against Lithuania, 106-50.
Oh, look at that spin move. I told you there was going to become a point in time in this game when UConn was going to put the pressure on Duke, but that is a lot of pressure.
Hey, Reggie, first of all, is there any doubt that Shea Ralph is back with the spin move? How strong do you have to be to get hit like that, Reg, on the baseline?
That was a big block right there by Swin Cash. And that's an even bigger three-pointer by the freshman, Sue Bird.
Gino Auriemma has guided his squad to 13 straight winning seasons. And up and in, inside to O'Keefe. O'Keefe going up, or rather Mary Rose Campbell won't go, and now UConn will run. Bird to Sauer. Sauer converts. Holy Cross trying to drive now. Jucher's penetrating, but her pass was tipped and picked off. Now Bird to Svetlana.
She is an unselfish player, but right there she has to take charge a little bit right there. Here we have a 4-and-1. Not much Anna can do right there. Svetlana goes up and makes the layup.
Out by Cash to Bird. Huskies are running. Nice no-look pass to Shea Ralph. Bird always looking to push. Great look inside, and the blocking foul, the hoop +1, Schumacher.
We have UConn pushing it up again, almost losing Schumacher, and Jeanette gets there a little bit late.
Paige Sauer clears to Abrasimova. Nice lead for Sue Bird. And hit. What I was going to make was, this is one of those rare opportunities for both Summit and Auriemma. Count it, and a foul.
The UConns, the Georgias, the Tennessees, that they're able to keep a lot of these players coming to them.
Sue Bird on the floor along with Paige Sauer. Now Kenitra Johnson out there with her, so really 2 point guards on the floor for UConn, and there's that shooting touch
Tennessee's ever had so far.
Very tough-minded, daughter of a Marine. This comes in with a great deal of composure, and Bird answers on the other end for UConn.
In the game when Tennessee was down and really helped them get back in.
Nice tap out by Abrasimova. Out to Bird. Right to Catchings. Rejected by Sauer. They continue to collapse on Tamika Catchings. Abrasimova. Boy, what an adjustment.
And Tennessee cannot live and die with the jump shot. They have got to go and attack the glass.
3-on-1. Abrasimova back to Bird. Catchings is back if there's a numbers advantage, but Bird pulls up and knocks it home. Looks Lieberman Klein-like, doesn't it? Little pull-up J off the break. Cash on the pop-out. Good no call by the officials. Catchings was looking for a player control, and Bird knocks down a three.
Great job right here of going after the ball, but it's Sue Bird, and if you make a mistake, she shoots 47% from three. You probably want to take that one back and just play position defense.
Snow is back, but numbers now for Bird. Nice duck under. Oh my, what a great play by Bird.
One pass, one shot. They're not taking the ball side to side and giving UConn a chance to make a defensive mistake.
Bird again. Oh, she is on fire. Off the high pick, and Hansmeyer leads the cheerleading along the UConn sideline. Remember this.
Well, Sue Bird with the little up fake, she gets the ball, and then the three that could break your spirits.
Bird with 21 points, now 4 of 5 at the line. Produced by Bob Monsbach, directed by Kathy Barretto. The broadcast associates, Jeff St. Araman and Jen Goldschmidt. The technical director of today's game was Craig Farrell.
Nerves are going to be a little rattled, and both teams look like it right now.
Abrasimova ahead of the pack, and Connecticut takes a 2-0 lead. Williams with a reach-in steal.
Gino Auriemma said before the game, he told me that he felt Tamika Williams would be a key in this game.
You just knew Sue Bird would hit that shot. Williams down the lane, lost it. Sue Bird, 2 in a row from downtown.
Tamika Williams made that happen on the defensive end. Bird just kind of trailing back, setting herself up behind the three-point line. Great rotation. The good shooters always get those seams going.
Williams trying to get into the to Asia Jones. Back out to Bird. She's hit 3 from outside.
The defense is so concerned about clogging up the middle, but by the time they get out, here you see the space and they're trying to cover it, but by the time they get out to Sue Bird, she's got all the time in the world. You can clog in as much as you want to.
Bird to Schumacher. Missed the shot, and Schumacher with a rebound. Nearly tipped away from her. Bird ahead to Jones. Shea Ralph thought she had a steal. Instead, she's going to be called for a foul.
Look at how Jones just really ran the floor and got down. And then here's the play again. You see it.
Connecticut is led by as many as 12. Penn State never has led in swing cash. Schumacher working hard to get free inside. Sue Bird, who had 3 threes in the first half, hits another one.
They're trying to keep the shots limited to Helen Darling. She's not getting the shots, even though she was missing in the first half.
For 3, Sue Bird, another killer stroke.
In halftime as far as getting involved in this game.
Bird, nice job to get down the lane and hits the little runner. She's such an intelligent player. Oh, what a great move and a great bounce pass in the bucket count.
Now, especially after that last move. What a nice pivot move. The defense went with Sue Bird. The nice spin, that's what you call a pick and roll, and you just duck down underneath the defense, swing cash, converting for the 2 points.
Great skip pass. It gets him a 2-on-1, and Shea Ralph for the layup. The assist to Bird. They ran it perfectly.
Well, there's no question. But the thing is, Connecticut constantly pushing things up. What they do so well, they release Bird and Ralph.
She has a tendency to drive with her head down, and then she looks up and might be in trouble. Bird back the other way. Nice drive and banks it off the glass. That shot.
She is now 0 for 8.
Shea Ralph with Lawson back. It's a tough pass for Schumacher to handle. Elsie, Sue Bird got in the way, offensive foul. Tremendous defense by Sue Bird.
Be quick, but don't hurry. And when you're in a break situation, stop at the free throw line. You have to be under control. That's one of the things that, again, Coach Wooden always talked about. Oh, they had the back door again.
Well, they sure did, and they get it inside. Basket good by Tamika Williams.
Kenitra Johnson being very aware that she had beaten Randall and then was watching for her.
Oh, great passing. Johnson to Bird, and then Bird with the entry pass.
Against the Tennessee defense, which Tennessee is known for their defense. Look at back doors all night long. Bounce passes.
And Connecticut has done it. They have won the national championship here in Philadelphia. We played our best, and they win at 71-52.
Something that Shea will address in the future and try and make a positive impact on women. Sue Bird. First bucket for Bird. Huskies in transition. Bird. Pass intended for Schumacher. It ends up with Sveta, and she gets the deuce. They look to add to the advantage here. 3-on-2. Bird with Ralph. And a Brosamova. Bird coach to coach. And there's the Sue Bird. Transition. What did Andy say in the pregame speech? Get back. They don't stop ball. They pay for it. Group of freshmen coming in for Coach Gal Gestincourt. Athletes, the likes of which they haven't seen yet in Durham, and Bird feeds cash for 2. Played for Gino Auriemma this summer for the junior national team. And Diana Taurasi for 3. But they have not been able to close the lead to under double digits. Bird, 3. Second in the nation in that category a year ago, percentage-wise. Brosamova, nice move. The dump to Bird for 3.
UConn very good in transition. Bird hits the layup, and UConn has a 2-0 lead. Sue Bird, backdoor, Brosamova. She has 13 points in the double team. It's ripped away by Tamika Williams. And here comes that UConn break. Taurasi to the lineup. with her injury.
Well, they have a good sophomore class.
Abrosimova. There is an over and back in women's college basketball. Ralph.
When Marcus backed him up, he always had a good job. He took it humbly when Brock was the starter and just waited his turn.
Sue Bird with a three. Bob Bender has already had one of the best recruiting classes in the country, and the kids that he signed early. June Doherty feels it's having an impact on her recruiting as well.
Offensively.
Her first 2 points of the second half, 21 in the ball game. And Williams goes right by Erickson.
And Tennessee open zone. Now, Pat Summitt is a man-to-man proponent, but against this team, she'll test this. Can they stick the jumper?
Back out to Sue Bird. Knocks down a three. Samika Randall, the senior. But quickly, the Huskies respond.
You see the numbers on the year, and you talk to the staff about Sue Bird. You say, what's different? What do you want her to do differently? Well, after the Notre Dame loss, they said, we want her to be more aggressive. She comes into the year saying, hey, I'm only going to shoot it when I have to. But she's too good a player to have that kind of mentality.
Taurasi puts it up.
Sweet.
Knocks it down. And out by Carol Lawson. The rebound by Cash. Nice speed inside to Williams.
Yeah, there's your effectiveness.
But Sue Bird answers for Connecticut. Use clock. Under a minute to go, a 7-point advantage. Sue Bird, and quickly knocks down the three. Yes. January 15th. And people are saying, I don't think they're going to make it to St. Louis. They have sent a message.
Crowd continues to clap until the first basket is made by the Huskies. On the wing, knocked down by Asia Jones. Taurasi, by the way, an outstanding star, but again, to ask so much from her so soon. UConn comes out of the deep freeze, courtesy Sue Bird. Steal by Ralph. Bird has numbers. Cash on the wing. And yet another turnover. Fifth of the afternoon. Bird end to end. Off again. This time Asia Jones.
And this defense is really confusing.
For the last decade, Tennessee and UConn. And another pick. Johnson to Bird. It is grand larceny in Beaufort.
Richard Johnson starts this with the steal, starts the fast break with the steal, but gets it out to Sue Bird, who finishes it strong, and this is vintage.
Giving reason for Tennessee to believe, down only 9, and considering how awful they played in the first half, to be within 10, you'd have to think would be a victory for them. Pulled down by Ralph. Cash beating everyone down the floor again.
Great pass by Sue Bird. This no-look pass by Sue Bird just fooled everybody on the Tennessee defense. Tamika Catchings just took it upon her shoulders to go in and create a shot.
Sue Bird answers.
Too hard by Seaman. Quick step by Bird. That's Diana Taurasi's range. Knocks down the three. So the tie will sooner or later put up some threes. And Ivy is fouled. Sue Bird, who has come back into the game.
Yeah, he's phenomenally upset with Sue Bird's defense. Let's watch this, because I think it might give Sue Bird an earful.
Then bad back or no bad back. A 4-point lead for the Connecticut Huskies. 14 minutes left to go here in the first half. They're down by 4. Sue Bird stops and pops.
Yeah, triple penetration. Connecticut has won 82 straight against Big East Conference opponents in here, but there's no fear in Notre Dame right now.
Bird again responds. Harder than Shea Ralph. Long rebound out to Sue Bird. Ahead to Shea Ralph. And she is knocked to the floor.
They do a great job of turning it into points on the opposite end. They do not get a particularly good look at Shea. Releases, beats people up the floor. Anytime you can leak out, get an easy bucket, that puts some pressure on you.
Will not. Are you kidding me? ready for the second half. Let's go now to Bill Pito.
Again, good ball movement by the Huskies. Going inside to Schumacher.
Riding on the baseline, beating Seaman. Oh, they wanted offensive foul, but no. Blocking is the call, and that's it for Diana Taurasi. That is 5 on Taurasi. 73 all. Big rebound by Johnson. Oh, and even bigger three by Sue Bird.
Look at this, no reaction, always level-headed.
And she makes one of two. Still a chance for the Huskies.
Big time.
She did it at the end of the first half. You see the clock.
Clearly. Ah, yes, sir.
The shot is off. And yes, it is official. Once again, the Connecticut Huskies are the Big East Tournament champions.
A lot of the experts felt when the seedings came out that Tennessee might have the easiest bracket. Well, maybe that fueled the fire for so many other teams.
Sue Bird with a runner, silky smooth. Gardner with a miss. Bird, brilliant in the open court. Taurasi, the sensational freshman. 5-0 UConn, Connecticut's program. Lewis with the long miss. Sue Bird hustles out for UConn. She loves to push it. And Bird hits another shot. UConn has had 2 shots waved off.
They had Summer Erb at 6'6" and just a huge player inside. They don't have that kind of team this year. They don't have the size.
For North Carolina State.
And the Wolfpack cannot afford to make a lot of mistakes in this game.
Bird in the lane with a runner. State, the shot clock down to 3. Bird grabs it on the run and flies down court for the shot. She was fast breaking from the time the ball came off the rim at the other end of the court. We're both fans of her. Sue Bird gives UConn a 23-16 first half lead. Between she and Bird in backcourt, they're lethal. Bird, look at the speed she has, blowing by people. Back outside to Taurasi for another one. You can just put it in the book when it's in the air.
Hey, she shined for Connecticut.
Bird didn't find anybody she wanted to pass it to. So she sort of shook her head like people weren't moving where they were supposed to on that particular play. Sue Bird drives, pulls up and knocked it down. Bird has 12. She and Taurasi are just ripping up North Carolina State. Sue Bird down the lane with a runner and got it. Hutcherson trying to do a good defensive job on Bird. She goes by her to the baseline. Bird was 16. For her, can't hit it. Kept alive, but Bird picks off the loose ball. And boy, she just wants to push it every time she touches it. They let her go. Then the great pass. Swing Cash with the layup.
But Sue Bird, you see how she gets the ball all game long. She has been around the ball defensively. And then the break. She makes things happen. The pass, she went one way and passed to the left. So it's been the 1-2 punch most of the season.
Taurasi.
Job on her so far. Lewis had 27 points, 17 rebounds Saturday. Bird, nice screen, took advantage of it, went down the right side of the lane, 6-0. And those can come back at any time. Bird will now try a 3 and knock it down.
Of assists and 35% of their points with those two players.
Well, Lassiter made a nice drive, but then a poor decision on the fast break. Great pass by Bird.
And that's the finish that Leon Barmore was talking about.
Bird trying to get inside, runs behind the screen and hit the jumper. And the conference MVP in the Sun Belt tournament. Their last year in the Sun Belt. They'll be going to WAC next year. Bird. That's a tough cut. Sue Bird with her usual stellar game. 9 points and a great floor game. We'll talk to her mom when we come back. By Schumacher. Taurasi ahead to Bird. Beautiful pass. And missed again. Schumacher, offensive rebound. Bird for 3. Got it. Here's Bird in the open court. Good pass to Johnson. Double team. Put it in and draws the foul.
So they were used to being out there.
Bird. 17-foot runner. Is she tough or what? Here in the half. So nowhere near being in a one-on-one situation yet. Bird reached in. A great pass to Conlon. Haney gets back. And Conlon hit it anyway. Sue Bird, what an effort. It's up to Ivy and Riley to stay on the court and make something happen. Sue Bird with a dagger to begin the second half out of the corner. Wheels into a double team, now a triple team. Bird for three.
After he was in 96 and 2000.
Looking to go to the Final Four for the 6th time. Getting it off to Asia Jones. Conlon in the corner. Back to Bird. Off the ball fake. Trying to get free. Gets a shot and knocked it down. Not in front here. Off more strong play from the player of the year, Sue Bird. UConn. Again, it's 10 points. Taurasi off to Bird. That's a three-pointer. That might be the best backcourt in the history of the women's game. That's the way they're talking. Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi.
By Connecticut.
UConn trying to go up by 20 or more. Second effort here for Bird in the lane. Three-pointer is short, but it'll be another chance for UConn. Bird a three-pointer, and she drills that one. 12 points for the Naismith Player of the Year. 63-36 UConn. Bird starting to feel it.
And this is the difference in the second half. They were getting dribble drives. The second half, they were shooting the ball from three-point range, but now they're more open on the perimeter.
Taurasi to Bird.
Here you see them setting up. Good rotation, just ball reversal, inside, outside. Players cut into the basket, which opens Sue Bird up, and then you got the fast break situation, which they had a few of them in the first half, the scores.
Bird underneath for Jessica Moore. Back to Bird. Another three-pointer. She's on a roll here. Sue Bird plays with such joy out there. Always laughing, always smiling, and why not? UConn rocking and rolling inside storage. Now moving on to the WNBA. All should be first-round draft picks.
Most definitely.
Sue Bird, who has 20, make it 22.
A lot of people feel that Sue Bird will be the #1 pick because as a point guard.
Looks like they're going to shade off Monique Coker and see whether she's willing to shoot the jump shot.
That's exactly what you don't want to see if you're Wendy Larry.
Taurasi's the kind of player who does not like to be questioned. That's motivation for her.
Passes up that shot, hands it off to Sue Bird.
Everybody runs a lane. The posts go down the middle. Diana goes left side of the floor. They keep you spread. They've got great three-point shooters. Remember, the last time these two teams met, they only hit one three-point shot, Connecticut. They've drained two. First 20 minutes, they said, all right, you want to score? We're going to come right back aggressively and get our own score.
Monique Coker, another shot. The rebound by Taurasi. Look out. Here comes Bird all alone. And Bird at the line is about as sure as you can get. A 93% free throw shooter. One of the many reasons she was the National and Big East Player of the Year. Penn State kept him at bay a little bit in the third round. Another easy one for Asia Jones. The rebound eventually grabbed by Asia Jones. Two-man game. Cash and Bird cash it in. Bertu, shot no good. Got deflected and into the hands of Williams. The long pass into the hand of Bird. And she is fouled.
Board it hard, and this is what they do to you. Long outlet passes. The ball doesn't hit the deck. It's one outlet pass, another outlet pass.
And she gets double teamed immediately. Bird now pulls up.
Repertoire that's most lethal is a one dribble pull-up. This time she uses several dribbles, goes baseline, body control, straight up off the bounce. Pretty.
Sue Bird almost losing the handle there. Taurasi now from way downtown. Oh my goodness. In this game, she is a three-point shooting specialist. Taurasi from way downtown. Look out.
With their two on the bench in this half. It'll be interesting to see, does Wendy take a chance and come back with her?
That is just an unbelievably perfect pass from Sue Bird to Jessica Moore.
Well, what did Nell Fortner tell us when we started this show here? She said, you've got to hit some outside jumpers. Well, Howard's done that for them. What Connecticut does is they take you out high, and if you over-deny, as Howard does in that picture, you go right back door. Just a great read by Sue Bird. Outstanding pass from Taurasi.
Get this, UConn is shooting 90% from the floor right now. 90% and counting. Sue Bird from 3.
Again, is that any more effective than the other defenses?
She's got to try something. Taurasi from the baseline, 3-pointer. Taurasi pulling up, finally misses from outside. Oh my gosh! Sue Bird. Charisse Grant, another Princess Anne High School product. Carmen, oh, holy smokes! Beth, apparently they do understand, and maybe no one better than Sue Bird. Look at this, the assist, 1 of her 10 to go along with 14 points. Already a double-double for Bird in the first half. MVP in the CAA. She came up big. Can she come up big enough here? And how do you just answer someone that's constantly forcing you to answer?
Can't stop that. What you tell your point guard as often as possible is to do this. Head right for the middle of the floor because your options open up. And if you don't stop basketball,
she has 12 points, was the leading scorer on this ODU team when she got injured. She's dropped to number 2 on the team. Bird, no problem.
So tough.
3.5 minutes to play here in Milwaukee. Winner to San Antonio. Tamika Williams as the clock winds down. 5 on the shot clock. Bird takes it from Jones. Pulls up. Bullseye. And now a career high 26 points for Bird on this terrific night where she has simply taken over for Connecticut. UConn comes away the winner. They are going to the Final Four.
Finally, she elected to go to South Bend. It was the first time Muffet and her staff went head-to-head with Gino for a player and won out.
Big moment. And another big moment on the floor for Sue Bird coming up with the 3. Is coming up with them, 1 for them. Sue Bird wide open, 3-pointer. Count it.
Her mentality's a little bit different this season.
This is how we're going to play, and we're going to do it like that every single day. Can you do that every single day? No. But can you aspire to be like that every day? Absolutely, and that's my job, to make sure that we're like that.
Straight up man-to-man, anticipation skills by Sue Bird, steps in the passing lane, there's nobody back because the pass was to the point guard.
She's got 5. Bird working it around, and Williams, another high percentage shot.
She's not shy, though.
No.
Pass up an opportunity at a look. How smart. She's just so savvy. Highly rated, but of course, Connecticut's is considered the #1 ranking in the country. Gino's already signed 4 for next season.
And he'll have a tough job of replacing.
Textbook break. Why? I want you to watch what the point guard does. She's in the middle of the floor. She's going to stop at the free throw line because that's the place where you could see all your options. But you could tell she could play.
Rough on the inbounds pass. Here comes Bird being followed by Matisse. Passes it behind the back to Cash. What a play.
Boy, I tell you, better complete this pass because if you don't, you're going to take a seat on the sideline quickly. But here is why she's special. Fundamentally sound, but has a little pizzazz to her game. I watched Sue Bird. Foot speed is outstanding, but to drop pass. Yes, sir.
Has it blocked. Here comes Bird again. Races by everyone else. Switch of hands.
She is scary good. This has been entertaining. Boy, you may not be a women's college basketball fan, but this team is worth a watch. I don't care who you are. Sue Bird's the best point guard in America, and I think perhaps the best player.
One thing about UConn, they'll get out in front. They don't stop playing.
I was here yesterday and Sunday and didn't address Connecticut until yesterday's practice.
Well, that's a good way to keep it a normal game on the schedule.
You can see that they're still trying to keep the tempo slow. Why? Because they don't want it to be more of a route than it has to be. The turnovers continue to kill them. Essentially, you got a young team.
Sue Bird is breaking the heart of Irish fans. The great pass to Swin Cash. She's been all over it. Sue Bird, Naismith candidate, lighting it up here today. It's the fundamentals that make them so good. There are the numbers that you reflected on, and tops in the Big East, certainly. Stacey Marin on the floor as well, number 12, in her first minutes in this game. Well, are you surprised?
Well, shot clock was down.
Can't tell players without a scorecard, and they will go 11 or 12 deep. Bird nearly turns it over, gets it back, goes baseline. She's shooting more in the tournament, and that's why. She is a terrific shooter. Moore is a very good ball handler. That pass goes right between her legs. Sue Bird against Lawson, and it's an 8-0 UConn run. She has supplied most of the offensive fireworks for Tennessee. They've cut it to 13-9, but UConn has an immediate answer with Sue Bird out of the corner over Asia Jones, who got the rebound. Bird for three. Just killer shots.
The dagger.
Tennessee is so good, this is usually when they stick the knife in just to finish it off. Oh, what a pass. Bird to Jones. That was incredible. Sue Bird wasn't the player of the year for nothing.
Little pump fake right there. Draw the defense up in the air. Open everything up down low.
Jones leans in. Loose ball, Sue Bird. She has a dozen, and the lead's 15. Good catch by Swin Cash. Bird left open. Deadly. The player of the year, Sue Bird. 15 points, 5 assists. Just your typical night at the office. Good hustle defense that time by McDaniel, but Connecticut keeps the ball. Bird out that corner for three. Sue Bird, the All-American and Player of the Year, has come through with 18 points tonight. So deadly from behind the arc.
Have 60% of the points on this Oklahoma team.
Bird, nice entry pass to Asia Jones, and she gets the easy one shot.
And she still knocked it loose.
Bird, no look, Asia Jones.
Was a redshirt freshman, tore her ACL, so she's in her 5th year.
Sue Bird has started 117 games for Connecticut. They've won 113 of them. Talbot couldn't hit it.
But it was a wide open shot. Again, this 4-guard offense by Oklahoma.
There's Bird. She loves to run because she's so good in the open court.
Great situation, the long pass, Sue Bird. You can see how she sizes up the defense. The defense was falling back. She was left wide open for the shot.
One after the other. Here she goes again on the run. 2 on 3. Somehow she found Moore cutting to the basket.
A fast break situation. The ball is in Bird's hands, and we talked about her making it happen for her teammates.
And then Taurasi reached in and took it away from her. Bird 2 on 3, takes it all away.
The block, and then Sue Bird taking it to the hole. Connecticut taking the lead. Those are the kind of turnovers that is hurting her team.
Bird. Nice bounce pass inside to Asia Jones. Gino Auriemma's Huskies. Connecticut is perfect.
They established it early. They got to the glass. They out-rebounded Oklahoma. Oklahoma kept coming back, knocking down threes. And how about Connecticut not hitting one three-point shot and to get this kind of win?
Let's go to Michelle. She has Gino Auriemma.
You know I do, Mike, but this hug is something I don't really want to interrupt. Now they're going to let me. All right, let's talk to the kid who wanted it most. Sue Bird, you look nervous coming into this game. Can you talk about your team's frame of mind in that first half?
I don't even know. I don't know personally what was wrong with me, but I know my team did a great job tonight, especially Swin and Dee and Asia and Tamika. I mean, they all stepped up. And that's why we're the greatest, well, not the greatest team, but we're one of the greatest teams because you know, when somebody's having an off night, anybody can step up and do it for us, especially in the biggest game.
And in the biggest game, when that clock finally started to tick down, your tears started rolling. Can you describe what was going on in your mind?
Just all the hard work throughout my 4 years, you know, all the tears, the blood, whatever it may be, the injuries. You know, we prevailed as a class, and this is the biggest stage right here, and we did it. You know, we went undefeated, and we were able to win a national championship. And words don't really describe how I feel right now.
Has it dawned on you, did it dawn on you guys coming in, this was the last game you four seniors were going to play together?
Yeah, you're going to make me cry again. You know, yes and no. We realized it was our last game, but at the same time, we knew what was at stake. And we wanted this really badly. Got to give credit to Oklahoma. They did a great job. But, you know, luckily we were able to win.
Congratulations, Sue.
Thank you very much.